You really got to put the work in. You know, it's not given to you at all. You know, with me, I dove into the acting and the music, you know, early on, and really wasn't making no noise or really progressing like I wanted to, but I kind of knew that I knew that I would. You know, I mean, it's all about the passion you put into it and the work put in. So, you know, I've been in acting classes for 4 or 5 years before I booked my first, you know, like gig. You know, and it shows, and you know, the proof is in the pudding. Everything shows. You know, because you put the work in, it's gonna show. If you don't, I mean, you may luck up. You know, but you know, it's all about putting the work in. And really, if you're passionate about something, I mean, put your all into it. You know, and if you believe it, I mean, achieve it. Yeah.
You know, a lot of people think, you know, because they might see, you know, the glitz and the glam. They don't know that all the work that goes into it. And Hollywood is small, man. I had a chance. You know, I work as a cameraman a lot of times, and I actually had a chance to shoot one of Tyler Perry's auditions, in which you auditioned for. So talk about that process a little bit when it comes to just going in, even though people might know your face, but you still got to be humble enough to perform for somebody like Tyler Perry.
Yeah, well, somebody like me, of course, if you know who my father is, you kind of gonna look at me a certain type of way. Could be good, could be bad, you know what I mean? But it's always great to go in there with a, you know, just knowing that they looking at you, you know, for your pure talent and what you kind of bring to the table, not based off of who you are, who your family is. And of course, I got a musical background family. They're like, what he doing acting? You know, and it's like actually, you know, giving me a shot. You can actually see that, you know, I'm actually putting the work in because it shows in the auditions. You know, the auditions, that's harder than, you know, filming an actual movie or show, whatever it is. You know, it's definitely a process you have to go through. You really got to zone out. You really got to just be to yourself. You know, whatever the process is on studying and how you got to do that, that's the easy part. You know, you really got to find that personal kind of like feel that you can add to it. That's kind of what brings the real life, you know, out of the script. So it kind of makes it easy once you got that, you know, down pat. Yeah.
You got a movie to go into. So I got one last question though. You mentioned your dad. I want to know, what are 3 like grooming tips or something that he may have imparted on you, or something that kind of you always take with you where you go?
I mean, it's just always be fly, always be fresh, you know, because no matter where you go, somebody gonna know you. You know, if that's not the case now, it will be the case later, and you never know. It could be a picture taken you looking sloppy at the grocery store, or you going to a, you know, whatever it is. It's always just be on point. You know what I mean? Because you are your brand. So, you know, the only person that can really promote themselves more than anybody is yourself. You know, so it's like what you do is kind of what, you know, the world gonna perceive. So, yeah.
You know, I think it's all about, you know, if you have a drive and passion in life, you know, go for it, you know, and it's like, it's a big game, you know, but it's like we're competing together, not necessarily to win individually, but, you know, we room for each other. The film isn't the film without me, without him.